and you had gloves on since you're 2 years old. It was just kind of almost written for this guy to be that special.
To be in that position.
Yeah.
And the next round is actually about Mayweather himself. There's news that he's canceling his plan to come back in 2020 right after Roger Mayweather death. May he rest in peace, inshallah. Now, Roger Mayweather, he the trainer, but he was also two-time world champion. Yeah. He fought Sweet Pea Whitaker, R.I.P. May he rest in peace. Yeah. And he also faced Chavez twice, you know. So, you know, kind of Roger Mayweather, which you were touching on, Roger, he was more of an offensive fighter. He had the offensive mind. And Floyd Mayweather Sr. had the more defensive mindset and the Philly shell, yeah. And Floyd Mayweather took both of both best world and put it together like puzzle, and he just had the full package. I don't know any fighter that could fight in the inside, mid-range, and outside, and switch from offense to defense better than Floyd. I just don't. Like, I'm talking about all the three. And Mayweather just, you know, you could tell he was well schooled. And it was thanks to Roger, may he rest in peace, and Floyd Mayweather Sr. that taught him and made him the full package. So when he's canceling the plan of coming back to whatever, UFC or boxing, I mean, that's good news, because one thing I talked about when I reported on Roger Mayweather passing away, may he rest in peace, is that your health is your wealth. And tomorrow is not promised. So when you wake up the next day, you should be thanking God every day for waking up another day and seeing another blessing. So Mayweather, he has everything a man could ask for. I'm talking about from having a perfect record, from having all the money in the world. You know what I mean? So why would you risk it every time? I mean, you already did it for like 40 years, man. So might well just retire with your well-being, because Mayweather, I'm pretty sure he got hit in sparring more so than he got hit during the fights.
Yeah.
You know, he hardly got hit during the fight. I mean, Marquez hit him like 2-3 times the whole night. So Mayweather, the thing about him, I mean, even when Roger Mayweather was training him, he would tell him, keep doing that shit right there. Keep doing that shit right there. Whatever, like every round, like I'll be like, man, let me see what Roger's about to tell him.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing. So it's because they already had a game plan. But what I'm saying is, Floyd is so good that he just like, that's just extra to him. To the point he reached, he was really his own trainer. And another fighter, not a fighter, but it was a cruiserweight guy that was also his trainer. I forgot. It's something with dog or something like that. But anyways, my point is, Mayweather was really his own trainer when he got to a certain point. So when Mayweather fought Pacquiao, even Floyd Mayweather Sr. was talking to him, and he was just like zoned out. And he was listening to Senior, and Senior was thought, you know, he was like, that was one of the best moments, because Mayweather repeated every word that Senior asked.
If y'all seen that, yeah, it's one of those scenes where Floyd, it looked like he was looking at the kind of overhead, the replays, and his pops was telling him against Pacquiao. He was like, Floyd, like, do this, like, pow, pow. He's like, hold him with the left, and then right. And then so Floyd just kind of lit like there, and then he's like, Floyd, you're not listening. He just like, yes, I am. You said, Papa, hold his head. Right. Boom. And everything he repeated.
Yeah, repeated exact words.
It's a beautiful moment.
So, and that's what Berta also talked about, is that, wait, man, when Mayweather fights, he's so aware. Like, he look at the watch. Like, he look at the clock. He knows what's going on. He listening to the commentators. That's crazy, because when you fight, fighters know you got your tunnel vision on. You don't give a damn what's happening outside. Floyd Mayweather paying attention to what the hell is happening outside of the ring. He even responded to, I think, Jim Lampley or Larry or Roy Jones, one of the three. And he responded on a Super Bowl pick or something like that during a fight one time. Twice. So he's so aware of what's happening. That's why, like I said, you know, why risk that? But I don't care if it's Khabib or Conor or whoever it is. Bro, you got too much money. If it's an exhibition where you ain't going to train and you just going to pop up and knock someone out, it's okay. You know, go ahead and gather 15 million. But if it's something that's risky and it's risking your health, at the end of the day, Mayweather is known for saying money is not everything, it's the only thing. But he missed out on your health is the main thing. So last thoughts on, you know, that in particular.
Yeah, I'm a little embattled with it, because I do want the brother to get his money, particularly if he doesn't have to put himself at much of a risk in there. I don't necessarily appreciate these kind of farces of a fight like against these UFC. These are kind of gimmicky fights in there. So, I'm not going to hate. I don't necessarily have to like it, but if he can do it in a way that doesn't put his, health at risk, and he's securing the future of his family, then I can't hate on it. Even though even if I don't appreciate the display, I will say that he's going through a lot so far. He lost the mother of his children not too long ago, and then to lose his uncle. So
that was
he
tough.
He probably has a lot of things on his mind right now.
Yeah, and sometimes as a fighter, you gotta you kind of. If you're going through something, it's very tough to go through it and fight. I think Buster Douglas did it one time, used it as motivation. But sometimes when you've been there, done that every single time, sometimes that catch up with you. Like Mayweather, Kobe died. May he rest in peace. And that was the Black Mamba. It was close. And then another Black Mamba died, which is his uncle / trainer, which is Roger Mayweather. And then you have the mother of his children. So, like I said,
Josie.
he's dealing with a whole lot, in a short period of time. So I think that's a good idea to cancel the plans and just live your life, live your best life. You already, all the money he has, he earned. Like I said, at the end of the day,
he's a top earning athlete of all time.
He earned it with all his dedication, and I think he's a perfect example of hard work and dedication, which is exactly what he preaches.
Well, I do want to say that one time with Buster Douglas, that was like the greatest upset
in history
when he beat Mike Tyson, and he had lost his mother, and that he used that as motivation for the fight in there.
Yes, sir. Now, the next round, this is a tribute to Roger Mayweather because he got asked a lot. What do you think about Mayweather, Mayweather Jr., I must say, your nephew versus the legendary Chavez Sr.? And Roger Mayweather, being the honest man that he is, he always maintained and he always said that Chavez will give anybody problem.
Yeah.
He will give Mayweather problems. He will give anybody problems. So in a dream fight, because Mayweather, when he got asked if you could pick a fighter, living or dead, as a dream fight, who will it be? I think he named Duran and Chavez Sr., but he said he will prefer Chavez Sr. So, of course, this is a dream match. Is the Bull versus the Matador. Who you have winning that fight in a dream fight, of course, we never know, but just hypothetically, based on their record and their skill level, et cetera, can you give me a breakdown first? And then your pick.